Oh, we're back, baby. We're back. How's it going, odd people? Welcome to the Odd People Podcast. I am your host, Matthew the Cathew. And with me is my co-host,
Jared the Jared.
Jared the Jared.
What's up?
We took a couple of weeks off.
We did. I
Jared-
got sick. You got no.
Yeah, you get sick.
I got sick. You got sick.
And then I'm still sick.
Well, you're still sick. That's
And
why
then
we're like 6 feet.
We were like burnt out.
or more like
1
3
week.
feet.
Yeah, it's like
4
it's like half of COVID because I don't have COVID. I don't think.
That's it. Yeah.
So I get that nice sultry voice.
What does that even mean anymore when you get
don't know.
COVID? Does it? Right? It's not.
I don't really know. It's not really a thing
Not even a
anymore.
thing. Like, why do we still test and everything?
I kind of
'Cause
do
we're
like my
still-
voice like this, though. Yeah,
It's very like late night talk show.
like Barry White.
Oh
yeah.
Barry White. That's a classy man right there.
Oh yeah,
You surprised I know who that is?
I am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling into the Ladies' Men.
Oh.
Next caller on the line, Lansing, Michigan. You're on the air. She's like, my boyfriend cheated on me. I don't know if I should be with that guy.
I'm so sick of his shit.
Yeah, listen, baby, you gotta ditch that homeless loser.
Yeah. They're all homeless.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's always the guy.
So what's up, man? How you doing?
Nothing much, man. Day at a time,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
'Cause
just
fuck the
had a
rest.
pretty good conversation.
This
I
world's
think.
weird. This country's weird.
Oh my god,
Things
I don't
are
even
weird.
I don't want to talk about it yet. We
No,
have
not
to,
yet.
Dude,
I'm
we need
ready
to-
to dive in.
I feel like we need to be in spooky season and just hold on to it. It could be the last one we ever experience
That's true. That's true.
before the world
That's true.
completely explodes.
I see you're ready for it. You got all your
Oh yeah, you know my youngest.
your decorations out there.
My youngest is a hardcore Halloween man.
I'm glad you don't have one of those like 10-foot tall fucking skeleton things
Why?
that people are dropping $500 on. I just don't get it. Why I just don't. Why do you need something that fucking big in front of your house?
I mean, you have to. I mean, if I could afford one, I'd get one.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It would be the skeleton though, or you?
it would be probably a skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could have afforded one a few years ago
Yeah.
when they were like $200. Then
Oh,
it was
were
like,
they?
I was like $200 for a skeleton, and now they're like $1,000 or
Now
whatever.
they're like,
It's like
they're like, oh, people are actually buying these. All
a
right,
fucking
let's jack
stupid
up the
amount
price.
now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
supply and demand. We're running out
Yeah.
of skeletons apparently.
Yeah, but now you can get anything. You can get a werewolf. You can get a vampire.
I mean,
They're doing Christmas ones now. You can have Santa the size of your fucking house if you want.
cool. We have an inflatable, or we did have an inflatable Santa, I think.
See, even that, like, we could have just stuck with that.
Yeah.
Could have just stuck with the
Just the
inflatables.
inflatables.
That's fine.
I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous when you think about it.
And where do you put that thing, actually, when you're done?
Well, the inflatable?
No.
Oh, no.
If you buy another
12-foot
one.
skeleton.
Yeah. Does it come in pieces? Do you break it down bone
You
by
know
bone?
what? I don't know. That's a good question.
Where do you put that fucking thing?
Yeah, where do you put that thing? Just set it up in the living room during the. It's like hunched over, and
Yeah.
like over in the corner.
You got to buy a storage unit just for your decorations now.
Oh, that's awesome. You
It's
go to
crazy.
someone's house, you're like, what the fuck? And it's
Yeah,
like hunched over in the corner of the
Yeah.
room.
I like what you have. It's subtle, you know?
Yeah, we go for the graveyard look, just some,
Yeah.
some gravestones,
Some
and then like
gravestones,
for
some-
Halloween we'll put some other things out there.
Yeah,
like, like we made these like tents. Did you
Yeah.
see those last year? They're like tents, and they got like red paint on them to make it look like
I don't
bloody
think so.
hands.
You did that last year?
Last year and the year before, because Simon he wanted Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh.
He wanted the Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees situation.
Okay.
So we made little tents that looked like little pup tents that little kids would sleep in back in the day.
Oh.
Put some red lights in there. Flashing.
Shit. Yeah.
It was cool.
You can mess with like the silhouettes too
And
with
I'm-
the lights. You can make,
Yeah,
like,
you could make little silhouettes.
people in there.
Yeah, and I made a Camp Crystal Lake sign.
Oh, did you?
Hand painted it.
Oh.
And then, I was like, man, that took so much time and it was so much work. And then, the next year, we went to, Spirit Halloween, and there was one pre-made, $20. I'm
Already
like,
done.
awesome.
Doesn't that suck though? And you can relate that to a lot of things. Like even like with cooking now, like it's more expensive to go out and buy the ingredients to cook than it is to just go grab some
Just
McDonald's
get takeout,
or takeout. And same thing with that. Like you can handcraft something, but why do that when you can go to like Dollar Tree?
Yeah, you go to buy in like bulk to get it to make sense. Yeah.
Like it just sucks that like,
dude, tell me about it. I got 2 kids.
like
This day is me and my wife. We're both like the end of the day.
I
I'm
can
like,
imagine.
we're just gonna get Domino's today, right?
I
Like
can
we just like
imagine,
don't care,
and it's cheaper.
it's cheaper. Yeah, like,
just a Domino's night. We can't afford anything else.
Yeah, it's like
But
$28.
That used to be reversed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be cheaper to make your own dinner. It used to be cheaper to build your own things.
Yeah,
And now it's just not.
well, I think that's just kind of the problem with the world. Everything's too easily accessible.
Yep.
We're jumping right into this episode.
That's it, man.
That's what happens when you take time off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I was a kid, the only people that had cool Halloween decorations was my Uncle Mark and Auntie Donna, because they would make it all.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember her pouring wax into gloves to
my
make hands.
gosh, to
To
make
have
hands,
like think
yeah.
shit in the yard. Yeah.
See, that's so awesome.
Which, by the way, I do want to mention my cousins because they live in Florida now,
Mhm.
and they just got slammed with 2 hurricanes.
That's right.
They're doing good from what I hear, but
yeah. Are they like?
my
what-
thoughts are with them. I'm worried about them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there even like an outside of it? Like, are they
yeah,
on like the line of it?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Or is
I know
all
they got
Florida
hit.
just
No, they got it's
doomed?
that last one. Milton hit the Tampa Bay, like the Gulf and up the Tampa Bay area,
yeah.
and that's where they live. They live like
Oh,
north of Tampa
shit,
Bay.
yeah.
So
I've seen some videos. Wild.
yeah. My cousin Danny sent me some videos and it looked rough.
Although I'm dying for a good hurricane. I'm dying for it.
Dude, we don't even we get like
We get nothing.
we get like remnants.
Silly.
We get remnants of the shit that's
It's
like destroying.
What do they
stuff
call them?
down
Like
there.
tropical storms. Or
Yeah, by
something?
the time it gets
Yes.
up here,
Yeah.
it usually dies out because it's hitting land. And
Lame, dude. I want my life to be at risk. I want to feel. I want to feel the adrenaline.
you know what you need to do is just go like rock climbing or something.
I love rock climbing. Apparently, I'm really good. I've only been once in my life, and
Really?
I was really good
Like
at
outdoor or indoor?
it. Indoor. I went to the
In
one in New
Carabiners?
Bedford.
Yeah,
Carabiners,
nice.
yeah. And the
Yeah.
instructor was like, "Has this kid rock climbed before?" And they were like, "No, never." And
You're
he
like
was
up
like,
60 feet.
"I was. I went all the way to the ceiling."
Yeah, you know that's like one of the tallest indoor climbing walls.
Is it really?
On the East Coast? Yeah, it's
Wow.
like the tallest one.
There you go. I went
I
to.
used
the
to
top
go
of
there
that
every
shit.
week. I used to go there and climb every week. I still have my gear. I still got my
Really?
shoes
Yeah.
and my harness.
We should
yeah.
do it. It was a blast.
Dude, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how was Button Club? How's Button Club been?
Button Club's good. We've also been dealing with some sickness there, so we've been
where it all
missing a few
started.
people. And but this weekend is ECT, East Coast Throwdown, out in Connecticut.
Shit.
It's a big once a year major tournament,
Cool.
and we got a few Button Club people out there representing.
They're out there wearing the jerseys and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, doing their
Cool.
things. I mean,
That's
I hope they're
awesome.
wearing their jerseys, but we never know. But yeah,
that's cool.
I'll be watching them all weekend, seeing them on
So is it,
stream.
I was gonna say, is it all live stream?
Yeah, it's all live streamed. You
Cool.
can watch them all.
On
Some people
Twitch?
make it up on the stream, some don't. You just see their matches in the bracket.
like Twitch.
Yeah,
Or
Twitch. I believe it's
Google?
on YouTube too.
Google it. YouTube a bit.
it.
Is it on Bing?
Yeah. All those.
Is it on,
I don't know. Definitely Twitch and YouTube. Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, so hopefully they do a good job, and I'm sure they will. But they got some big names coming that I
Yeah.
didn't know even went to East Coast Throwdown. Because it's kind of like it's only East Coast.
Right.
At least I thought it was a smaller one, but apparently not anymore.
So there's big names.
Big names,
That's interesting.
big names, big players
Cool.
going.
And they're
Yeah.
just like.
One was a Evo champion, which is
That looks. It's really funny because that doesn't look bad from this camera,
yeah.
but this camera looks like I'm.
Yeah. That's great.
I know we have a lot of people that listen to the show, but you need to watch every once in a while for my
You do.
hand,
You gotta
hand
watch.
motions.
You never know what we're gonna do. It's crazy, especially Matt.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah,
cool, man.
It depends on what they play on. Some are like this, and some are like this,
So
like,
is there some that's just buttons
just buttons? Yeah,
and there's no joystick?
no joystick.
Oh, okay.
The movements are all. It's like a keyboard almost.
I would need the joystick.
Yeah.
I'm just
Just to give you that classy
yeah,
feel,
that
like,
classic
arcade
feel of
yeah,
playing Pac-Man.
yeah.
Cool, dude.
It all depends. It's weird because it all depends on what you like to play on. But for me, it's like all depends on what character you want to play.
Oh, okay.
That can really help you out. big time.
All right.
Yeah, I won't go too deep into it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
And
next
now I'm
time,
just on a regular
Maybe
path.
next time, like Ryan's on or something.
Yeah. He
You
can
guys can go
explain it all
deep into
too,
it,
yeah.
and I'll just take a nap.
Yeah, because he's got like 40 of each, like leverless and lever. So
Oh, is that what the joystick's called? A lever?
a lever, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll
Fight
call
stick.
Call it a joystick.
A joystick.
I call it my joystick.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, I hope they do a great job.
Cool. Well, good luck to all the people there.
Yep.
They're there right now.
Oh, they're good. Well, by Tuesday, yeah.
By Tuesday, hey, good luck.
They'll
You
be
guys
back.
were there. We were wishing you luck. We're thinking of you. We're sending good vibes your way.
There you go.
You guys are going to win.
There you
You're
go.
going to win all the tournaments and championships and all that stuff. You're going to do it.
Yep.
We have faith in you. The Button Club community. I know I have nothing to do with it, but. So last night, my wife and I went to Places. Buzzards Bay.
Oh, that's right.
And we did a paint your partner's portrait couples date night, paint night thing. I
I've
don't know what
seen
to
'em.
call it.
I saw a sneak peek before the show, and they
Yeah.
look great. They look amazing.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
I think
I'm
I did a
very
pretty good job.
impressed. Yeah, very impressed.
It was a real small group. We tried to get a bunch of people to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time I'll get the word from Lauren way ahead of time.
Yeah.
And sorry about that.
I'll make it out.
I think we'll advertise it as like an odd people thing, maybe.
Oh,
And
that would be
try to
cool,
get,
yeah.
Try to get a bunch of people going.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't have to be paint your spouse. You can just say paint
Could
your
be
friend. It
Paint
can
your
just
dog.
yeah. Well, I don't think she can bring
My
dogs
dog
in
can
there.
paint.
Unless you brought a picture of your dog.
Oh.
But so you sit across from each other and you don't see it until the end.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a big reveal.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a spouse or
It's like a caricature.
you get a best friend you like doing things with, it'd be perfect
Yeah.
for it. It's just good, clean fun.
Good,
She's
clean
got all
fun.
the easels and the canvases, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
and a ton of paint.
Tons of paint.
And it was really cool. It was fun to like mix the paints and shit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did some mixing too?
Yeah.
Check you out, man.
Dude, I tried my hardest.
Yeah. I can
really
tell.
did.
I can tell. It
I
shows.
tried very
Your
hard.
heart's in it.
I tried
Do
very
you like
hard.
painting itself?
I do, but I feel like I'm not as good as I think I am.
Like in your
So
head,
like
you're
in my
like,
head, I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're like, oh, that didn't. I think I'm rushing it. Is what
Yeah.
it is. I need to go slower.
well, how much time did you have?
I mean, we were there probably painted for like an hour,
Yeah.
maybe more.
Like, is there a cutoff, or she just let you go? How long?
No, we just went, and then I mean, everybody was mostly done.
Yeah.
Nobody went too crazy.
Yeah.
Of course, the owner of Places, Lauren, who was on the show,
Mm-hmm.
hers was coming out amazing.
Yeah.
But then she stopped because we were all kind of done. So
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I'll finish this later." I said, "Obviously you can because it's her own place."
Yeah, of course.
So she's got a painting of her husband's face with no eyes.
With
so
no
it's kind
eyes.
of creepy.
That's awesome.
And then Brian, her husband, painted her, and he did like every detail you could have
Yeah.
on a face. And it didn't need to be that
yeah,
detailed.
they end up looking older.
Oh my god!
if you get all like the
we were
detail
cracking
lines.
up, dude. It was we were cracking up. It was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
That's
like
great.
I highly recommend
That's awesome.
everybody do something like that.
And that's just one
Especially-
of the things that she does, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's ever done that particular thing, but she
Oh,
does
oh,
paint
oh.
nights all the time, where she does kind of a tutorial where she teaches
Yeah.
how to paint
Like a
a picture.
scenery
Yeah,
or-
like
yeah.
a scenery. Like right now, I think she's got like a black cat with a pumpkin. It's like a Halloween themed
yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
So she does it seasonally, and it's really good. It's in Buzzards Bay, Main Street, Buzzards Bay. Go and do it.
Yeah.
Places is awesome.
Yeah, check it out.
I'm gonna be talking to her about having some odd people things happen there. I can't
Sick.
speak today,
Sweet.
so I'm trying to. I'm hoping to get a couple things going for next year. Some like odd people nights,
Let's do it.
and we can
Let's
do
have some
something.
fun.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can tie it in.
Yeah, support her.
You
She
know.
can support us.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Super cool.
We'll get it all going.
Is
you
she
know?
the one with like the Pokemon
Yes, she's got
wall paintings?
a big wall mural.
Is it painting?
Yeah,
it's painting.
it's like a
Yeah.
mural on the wall with like a Pokemon.
Awesome. I'm sold. I'm already there.
A Pokemon. I used to call that Pokemon to my kids when they were little. I'm like, oh, what are you guys
Pokemans.
watching? Pokemon?
Yep.
They'd
Do
be
you know
like,
what it is? Actually?
Pokemon, right?
Yeah, but you know what that stands for?
No, I have no idea.
Pocket monsters.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Pocket monsters. yeah.
Pocket monsters. That's amazing. Wow, that's great. I
Yeah,
did not
man.
know that. That's awesome.
Pokemans. Pocket
Catch them
mans.
all. You got to catch them all. I know
Yeah.
nothing about that other than what
I
I've...
love it. That was my whole childhood.
Really?
It really was, yeah. That and Power Rangers.
See, I watched like the original Power Rangers,
Yeah?
and I was kind of old for it.
Yeah? You were like,
yeah. I was like, I watched it, but it was almost like the guilty pleasure of watching it
Yeah, yeah.
because I was like kind of too old for it. I think.
So what was your...
Or I mean, I was told I was too old for it.
Oh,
I don't think anybody's really too old to do anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Because
right.
that's kind of that's like saying there's girl toys and there's boy toys when it's like a kitchen set and a tool set. It's like
That's
no,
right. That's right.
nobody's too old for anything. Nobody
That's
should be locked into anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
like
I was
that. I like that.
made fun of probably by my older siblings.
Yeah?
Like, what do you want? You have a kid show? And I'm like, no. And change it and put on like Apocalypse Now or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm watching a war movie. Ooh.
Just forced to grow up.
Yeah.
So what was your Pokemon? My Pokemon, your Ninja Turtles, would you say?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles. I was pretty heavy into
Yeah?
Ninja Turtles.
That like shaped your childhood?
Yeah, I mean, all I did when I was a kid really was play with Legos
Oh,
and
Legos. That's a good answer.
and toy
too.
cars.
Oh, I'll
Had
take
a
it.
shitload of Matchbox cars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I wish I didn't miss that period of.
and
like,
I would combine the two. I'd
Hot
make like
Wheels.
houses out of Legos, and then my cars could go like in a little neighborhood.
See that?
You know,
See
you
that?
tie it all together.
That's why you're such a handy guy. You know, you were building since you were a kid.
I know. I don't have the time to do shit anymore. You know.
That's adulthood right there.
Yeah, it sucks.
No one's got time for nothing.
Goddamn 10-hour day job.
And I don't
doesn't
even
really
know
help.
I don't even know what time is anymore. You know what I'm saying? We missed what 2 weeks? That felt like a month or 2
Dude,
months.
I almost didn't know how to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, am I doing
I
this
was on
right?
my way here. I was like, I forgot how to do this.
I was
know.
about to hit record and not even bother with the cameras until you did it. And I'm like, oh yeah, the cameras.
I was like, oh, I guess I got it.
I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know where I
Yeah,
am.
that's why we're a team, right?
Like, are we in a house? Was this my house? I'm not even
I
sure.
think this is your house.
It's all gonna change soon.
I hope so.
It's all gonna change soon. You get all sorts of fun, cool stuff going on here. And then season 6 of the Odd People podcast
Wow,
is next year,
that's right.
and all sorts of fun changes.
That's right. The gremlin hole's coming at you, baby.
the criminal's coming at you,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna have girls on trampolines, like the
Wow.
man show,
Dang,
but they will be fully clothed. I don't want to be
Oh, that's good.
chauvinistic.
that's good.
It'll just be girls having fun on trampolines.
Yeah.
not bikini
Just-
girls.
Yeah, if you enjoy trampolines, just come out and,
Yeah.
and enjoy a trampoline.
And then we're gonna have guys on trampolines too. For
That's
the
right.
people that like to see guys
That's
jumping. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So did you watch a movie in these last couple of weeks?
I did.
Trying to keep us on track.
I did, but it was a movie I've already seen. I've probably already talked about it, but I just love it so much, and it gets so much hate, but
Is
I
it
love it, and
Could
I'm
Be
not
Halloween?
afraid. I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I know. What day is it into October? What is
Dude,
it?
it's like, we're like halfway through. It's the
5th?
12th.
The 12th.
We're like almost halfway through.
Holy
man.
shit! I gotta watch it. All right. No, I watched Death Note.
Death Note.
I love Death Note.
Is that the one with the clown?
He's not a clown. No.
He looks like a clown. Though,
He's a
right?
death god.
A death god.
He's a death god, and it's about this notebook that he gives a certain kid, and whatever name he writes and how they die in the notebook is what comes to reality. So he basically controls people's death.
Oh, this isn't what I thought it was at all.
Well, this is the anime, but Netflix did the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, movie.
I'm trying not to acknowledge the sounds that are coming from upstairs.
There you go.
All right, I've seen.
What's
The-
his face plays Ryuk?
What's his face? This kid? That guy.
Damn it.
That guy? Is that who you're talking about?
He's the kid in the movie, and that's his little girlfriend there. Damn
Willem
it.
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, he plays Ryuk.
Oh, I should watch this because I love Willem Dafoe.
You would love it.
I think
you
Willem
would
Dafoe
love this movie.
might be one of my favorite actors.
He's a perfect fit for the voice. He only plays the voice of him,
Okay.
but he's a perfect fit for it. But I think you'd love this movie. You have to watch
Yeah?
it. You
Cool.
have to watch it. Yeah. I thought
Nice.
I talked about it before, but maybe I
think
didn't.
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I didn't.
I thought you were talking about the one with the clown, black and white clown. And he's like, just smiles all the time.
Oh.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh.
Because I'm misinformed.
What the hell? Terrifier or Terrified? Terrifier.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
No. This is based off of anime.
Okay, cool.
And Netflix did a live action movie, and it turned out really good. Everybody hated on it because they're like, it's not the anime. It's not like the anime. Who gives a fuck? Just enjoy the
so
movie.
there is an anime as well.
Yes,
All right,
there is,
Nice, nice.
Just enjoy the movie.
Cool, man. I'll watch that.
And it's even better if you don't know the anime, because then you can watch it as what the movie just is.
Cool.
And I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I'll give that a try.
Yeah. And it's a good time to watch it. It's October.
Yeah.
It's kind of on
Spooky
the
season.
spooky side. There's some gore in it. There's some people's heads getting chopped off and shit. There's some good stuff.
So,
What'd you watch?
We watched-
Oh,
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Have you ever seen Poltergeist?
Never.
Really?
Why does that say anime? Is this used to be an anime?
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe they made an anime out of it. So, Poltergeist.
1982.
Yeah, dude. I
God
wasn't even alive yet.
damn.
That's an old-ass movie. So, if you don't know, the house is possessed
Okay.
with a poltergeist, and the this cute little girl,
Uh-huh.
gets pulled into like another dimension in the house with like spirits and shit. You don't see any of that,
Uh-huh.
but she's in the house and they can hear her. It's a fucked up movie, but we watched it with my 10-year-old because last week, my oldest son had a homecoming to go to. He was invited to a homecoming.
He went
the
to
town.
homecoming?
Yeah, he
Did
went
he
to
have a
the
date?
town school, not the school he goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good time.
He had
Hung
a
out with
date?
his
Did he
friends.
have
Yes, one of his friends invited him. His female friend that he has.
Oh.
I don't want to say anybody's names.
Yeah, no.
Little kids.
I'm just blown away that this lady's name is Zelda.
Zelda, yeah, she's a little person also, and she plays like a medium that like helps get the girl back. It's really
Oh, really? She's like
you've never seen Poltergeist, huh?
No, I haven't.
Wow,
no.
it's such a good movie. So
No.
we determined that it was okay for my 10-year-old to watch it
Okay.
because he watches worse.
Okay.
A lot of the movies nowadays are worse.
So it's not like too bad.
It's Steven
Is
Spielberg.
this supposed to be horror? Is it scary?
So
What is this?
It is supposed to be scary, but it's
Okay.
a Steven Spielberg movie. So it's scary in the way of like there's also scary stuff in Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not any worse than that. It's like
It's more like a
there's,
thriller.
there's a few parts that are kind of scary, but he likes anime and stuff, and he's like kind of desensitized,
Mhm.
which is it's kind of sad because he's 10.
Yeah.
But he's not like a psycho or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's in it for the entertainment value.
Yeah, I got you.
And he's
He's a movie buff.
he's into art.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's
I respect it.
he sees things that are scary and meant to be scary in a movie. And an old movie like this is a lot of like actually like things that are made, you know.
Mhm.
And he takes it in as like art, and he's amazed by
That's awesome.
the creation that he's watching. Like
That's
he's
really
gonna do it's his mind works different. He's not like a little kid that's like afraid of things. He knows it's not real. He just takes it in for
As like
what
the
it
art
is.
of it.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, which
for
is
sure.
great. It's a wonderful
That's amazing.
thing to have that.
To
as
have
a
that
child.
at such a young age is
Yeah.
going to be incredible to see where he goes.
Yeah, to have him as
Older.
a kid, it's like I get really proud of him when he's like showing us drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, this kid's
Yeah.
drawing at the level I was drawing in high school. He's
Yeah,
drawing
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
10. And
Yeah,
it's
for
like,
sure.
wow. Not to say that I'm some sort of
Artiste.
artist, but I was just into drawing. You know what I mean? I wasn't an artist in any
Yeah,
way.
for sure.
But
So the-
anyway, it's a fantastic movie. This woman, Jo Beth Williams, and Craig T. Nelson played the
I
parents.
know that guy.
Yeah.
I've seen him in a few things.
And he's also the voice of Mr. Incredible. Do you ever see The Incredibles?
Is he really?
Yeah. So when he started talking, I'm like, hey, talking to my son, I'm like, hey, that's Mr. Incredible. And he's like, what? I'm like, that's the guy that does Mr. Incredible's
That's
voice.
amazing.
And he
it's
was
such a
like-
good voice, too.
He was like listening.
yeah.
He's like, oh my God, is it? I'm like, yes, I'm not lying to you.
Those are great movies. I love The Incredibles.
So
So this girl,
the little girl.
you're saying this little girl here
Yeah. In the movie, it's like 5.
goes into the walls?
So she goes
Does she get like
through the wall, but it's like in another dimension. She goes into like a portal that opens up on the wall. It's a whole fuck. Actually, no.
But
in
what
the
does she
closet.
do in the walls?
She's in another dimension.
Or what does
It's
she do
just
there?
it has something to do with the house. The house itself is possessed
it's like
with a
split
poltergeist,
into
and so she's in the house technically, but she's in another dimension with like this evil entity that's keeping her there, and then like a bunch of spirits that are trapped there, and it's all kind of like coming to be because of the house. Like it's just in the house and where the house is. I don't want to give it away in case you watch it.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Like you'll
it
watch
sounds
it,
up
and
my
then at
alley.
the end you're gonna go, "Holy shit! Wow,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
good." I think it's on Netflix or Hulu or something right now.
Did they just remake this like a
They
year
did.
ago?
They
or a
did,
few
and I
years
haven't
ago?
seen the remake yet, so I can't say whether or not it's good or
Because
not.
I remember something similar, like a trailer for that, but recently.
I know they made a Poltergeist 2, and I know they tried to make it more of a horror movie, more scary, and it has more of a Stephen King vibe to it.
Oh, okay.
But this Poltergeist is, I don't know, it's just a good movie. I think it's a really good movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
The little girl, there's a lot of like bad shit in real life. Like she passed away very young,
Really?
and I'm pretty sure she was murdered by her dad or her stepdad or something.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
a lot of fucked up shit.
Really?
Like there's like a cult following because of this.
Oh man, now I'm definitely gonna watch it.
And this guy is a little kid in the movie.
He looks familiar.
He plays Robbie in the movie, and he's got the most fucked up teeth as a little kid.
As a kid.
Yeah.
Is he like a? Oh.
He was kind of a child actor. I think he was in a few things, but that's him as a kid. I don't know. Whoa, what the hell is this pop up? Jesus Christ! What is all this nonsense? That's him as a kid.
That's him as a kid.
Yeah. And in the movie, he's got like crazy buck teeth.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But anyway, he's
Yeah,
a,
no,
he's a
I'm
great
gonna
actor in the
watch
kid
that.
too, because there's
That seems
scenes
great.
where
It's not black and white, is it?
No, I don't know what that picture's from.
Oh, okay.
But you see him as a kid. He was a great actor because he was like really terrified.
Yeah.
There's like scenes
as a
where like
kid?
fucked up shit's going on, and he's like screaming for his parents. There's
Oh.
a scene where he's screaming, and there's like stuff
PG,
going on.
rated PG.
Yeah,
Holy
because it's
shit.
from the 80s,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they were just like
Times are
parents
different,
should
man.
show up to this.
Yeah.
But the he's like just screaming, but like not screaming out
Yeah.
loud. And I'm like, that's like a sleep paralysis scream.
You really?
You know that? Like
Yeah,
when you're
for
in a
sure.
dream and you're screaming,
Yep.
and like whoever's near you while you're sleeping is like, dude, you were making weird noises because in your dream you were like trying to scream, but you were like,
It's like a scream / moan groan
like,
type of thing.
like you were doing that in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does that really well. That kid, they must have really scared the shit out of
They
these
always
kids.
use kids in horror movies. I don't understand that.
He must have really been scared in that.
Does it bring like a different type of fear to people when they use kids? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like the
They
innocence.
always
Like
use kids. They always.
that's what's so good about her because she's so little and innocent. She's
Yeah.
like such a cute little kid too.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh
In that
shit.
picture, anyway.
Yeah, that's what she looks. I mean, that's what she looks like in the movie. She's
Yeah.
like 5 or whatever.
Okay. So that's why there's no recent picture
Heather
of her.
O'Rourke. Yeah,
Because she never really.
yeah. I don't know.
Made
Let's
it that
see.
far.
She was born in 75 and died in 88.
Wow.
That's what 13. So she was 13 when she died.
Oh, damn.
12, 13 years old.
Wow.
It's really
I'm
sad.
intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. I'm willing to look into it.
Oh, there
a
you
little
go.
bit.
How did she pass in there?
Huh. That's weird.
That is weird. Weird.
That's one of those weird
Septic
septic shock. I don't know
Yeah.
why or what. I thought that she was like murdered. Maybe she was like harmed. I should put it in
Yeah.
Maybe I should just put that in a different way. I don't
Yeah.
want
Wow. Cool.
to. Yeah.
I'm gonna
some
watch it.
Crazy
Man.
stuff.
I'm gonna watch it. You know me in '80s movies, but this is
This is different.
This
This
is
isn't. It's not a lame '80s movie.
And I've been learning with all these '80s movies I've been watching
Yeah.
that it's not all that bad.
I'll say this.
They did do some good movies in the '80s and made it look good.
There's a lot of movies from the '80s that just suck. They kind of are reminiscent
Well, I
of
guess.
like bad porn, where
Yeah.
the people are trying to act and they can't act. So
Yeah.
like anybody could just make a movie.
So you got to stick with the popular ones
Yeah, like I would
from
go.
the '80s.
A lot of horror movies from the '80s are great.
Mm.
And some of them you got to just get past like the bad special effects.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I want to go. I almost want to go back older than that and watch like the original like Frankenstein or the original.
when the hell was that made? Like the 40s or some shit?
Right?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I remember I used
Movies
to
were
work
made
with
differently back then. It was a much bigger
for
deal to
sure,
make a movie.
yeah. I wonder if I still have it, but this guy I used to work with, when he also found out that I haven't seen a lot of the older horror movies.
Yeah.
So he actually gave me the original Frankenstein, the original werewolf, the original vampire shit, like on VHS tapes that he had like recorded from like
Really?
from like the originals.
Dude, 1931.
That's what I'm saying,
Holy
dude.
shit.
That's when this is what he gave me on VHS.
Wow, that's really
tape.
cool.
But I don't know if I still have it.
Well, I mean, do you have a VHS player?
I do actually.
Do you really?
I
Nice.
do. Yes.
Oh,
It's got
cool.
the turbo rewind. Okay.
Nice. That's a good
It
one.
was ahead of its time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thing sounds like a jet taking off when you rewind movies. It's awesome.
When I was a kid, I'm pretty sure we had a rewinder.
Separate.
Like a separate rewinder, yeah.
I remember that. Holy shit! My grandparents had one.
And I think it was because my dad paid so much money for the VCR that he didn't want to blow out the gears, throwing it in, rewinding tapes.
It was probably expensive.
What a
You
weird.
think things were cheaper back then, but if you look at like the first like Apple computer when it came out,
it was
they're
like $1,000 or some
crazy.
shit. Yeah,
How did people afford that back then?
I think it was just such a big deal that
Making
people
like
spent the money.
little to nothing.
My dad had a stereo,
hour.
right? Like a tower stereo, like
Yeah.
a record player, a radio receiver, which was like 3 inches high,
Yeah.
and like deep in the
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
and then like a cassette player, and he might even had a CD deck too.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
it was like a big deal, and
My
I think my
parents had
dad
it,
probably
too.
paid like $1,000 for it.
Yeah.
And the two big massive
The two big
speakers, with the
speakers, right?
big
Yeah.
woofers and tweeters.
There was so
Yeah,
many
that was,
like
like, such a
dials
big
and
deal.
buttons. I remember it like in the cabinet and opening the cabinet and seeing all the different like this
Yeah.
one was for the volume and this one was for the tapes and this one
Yeah.
was for like
Yeah, the head of it, like the amp head,
yeah.
it had like the 12-band EQ, and I remember like fucking with it.
Yeah.
And my father being like, who moved all that stuff?
I did
And I'm
the
like,
same thing.
whoops.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I was
We've come
gonna-
a long way. Now we don't have anything.
No, we have nothing.
We just have stream.
Yeah,
Stream
you
it.
just stream it. As long as you get internet, which
Sad.
you have everywhere. Because
That's why I'm going to hang on to my VHS player.
Do it, man. I'm proud of
I'm
you.
going to hang on to that.
If
And
you ever-
you know me. I don't hang on to shit. I don't hang on to
if you ever
anything.
want to watch the original Star Wars as it was made, when it was made, I have the original trilogy on tape,
On VHS?
and it's the original.
Shit.
I got it before they remade it and put it in the theaters in the late 90s.
Oh, okay.
This was the original. They released it as the trilogy in a box set,
Yeah.
and it's the original theatrical film,
Wow.
like the way it was released originally.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
yeah,
I
it's
might
pretty
do
cool.
that
I don't know if
you
it's
don't
like
mind.
worth anything, but
Yeah. I have it on Blu-ray.
the tapes are old as shit, so they're probably gonna just break apart.
Go to rewind it, just breaks
so,
right
so
in
whatever
half.
the year that episode 1 came out
Mhm.
with young Anakin,
Young Anakin there and the pod racing. That's one of my favorites.
whatever year that was, they released that box set.
Oh, that's when they released the box set.
Yeah. Yep,
Which
yep.
was the first one to come out after like the 3, right?
Yeah, so there was original trilogy, and then when episode 1 came out, they released the original trilogy.
Oh, okay.
So people had it like, the original. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm getting that shit.
yeah.
Probably paid $20 for it. I was like,
$20.
I was like, damn, this is expensive.
I have the
'Cause I
whole
was like-
set on Blu-ray.
Like a high school kid.
I believe it's like the first through like the 7th, I think.
Oh, really?
Something like
Cool.
that. Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never watched it because I stole it. So like, well, here's the thing, okay?
From somebody or from a store?
From a store.
Okay, that's not stealing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's stealing, but
Yeah, I walked
it's
into
like a
FYE. right?
victimless crime,
I walked into FYE.
Yeah, see, they don't even open anymore.
and they had like this big section of Star Wars, and then I saw the Blu-ray set, and it was like $150. So I was like, "Damn, I don't know why that's so expensive, but that's going in my pocket."
Damn, you were a punk.
Yeah, I never watched it though. I never even opened it. I just it was expensive, so I took it. I don't know.
Can you imagine if somebody heard this that worked there years ago,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what? We closed the store because we were short $150.
So many people took the damn Star Wars set.
Yeah, we did an
lost money.
we did the audit of the store, and then we were short $150. If we would have just sold one box set that we had.
Well, shame on you, FYE, for making it so damn easy.
Yeah, I didn't really steal many things.
No,
No,
I had
nothing
a
expensive.
problem, man. I had a
Did you
problem.
really?
Yeah.
Apparently.
What do they call the people that
Klepto?
steal? Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Not
that's
anymore
funny.
though. I found Jesus, and we're fine.
Oh, I thought you found Jesus first, and that's what made you steal.
You could say that.
Okay.
You could say that. Yes.
Crazy.
Now I just steal cars.
So, oh, geez. Is that what happened to my truck?
Not yet.
I haven't seen my truck in weeks.
I could never.
So you know what I did last week?
What'd you do?
This is another thing you could do.
What?
I went for a hike
Oh gosh.
with my friend. Oh gosh, it was fun, dude.
I have asthma.
Yeah, I have a bad heart. I had to go slow.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, we would have been
It's a fair
just
comeback.
going slow, you know.
Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down
so
for that.
I went with my friends, Jake, Eric, and Julian.
All right.
Jake, we went to the Blue Hills reservation.
Oh, yeah. Blue Hills, yeah.
And my friend Jake lives up there. He's always hiking up there, and he's the dude that knows what he's doing. He's the hiker,
Oh, okay.
and among other things, he's very athletic. And
Like
So he-
walking sticks and like
I had walking sticks.
yeah.
The other guys didn't.
No.
And then I gave one of my walking sticks to Julian because I was like,
So
dude.
he was like gassing out, or
No, I just asked him if it was. I found it cumbersome to have the two,
Yeah.
and I felt very nerdy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really need these two, and I'm like, do you want to try one of these? It really helps when you don't, because we had some serious inclines
Yeah. Yeah.
up like rocks and shit.
Yeah. It can get pretty.
And I was like, dude, I'm like, it really helps. It just gives you that little extra point of balance
Yeah,
when you're like
for
lifting
sure.
your body up, and we were
And you
tired.
can kind of like.
Dude, we did a 7-mile hike,
Wow. Dang.
which for somebody that doesn't ever hike,
Yeah.
like I hike around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like flat ground, you know what I mean? It's like
Flat ground,
it's maybe
yeah.
a couple 100 feet of incline over
Yeah.
like a mile. You know what I mean? It's like really shallow.
Even at Blue Hills, that's the best we got is a hill. We don't have mountains
it
to
was,
hike around.
dude.
here.
It was. We started off and it was like a 45-degree angle right
Yeah.
away. I was like, oh,
so you went to one of the good ones.
oh, you know, it was good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was called the
intense.
Skyline Trail.
Okay.
I believe east.
All right. All right.
Yeah, and it was something we left a car at the other end. You can do it as a loop, but it was a 7-mile. It took us almost 4 hours.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we were,
Real deal.
yeah, it was real deal. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was really good. It was I don't even know how many steps it was that day.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Look at my watch.
Did you ever take a shit in the woods?
Not on purpose. I don't know.
Not on purpose.
No, I don't believe I probably have. Yeah,
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking of it.
I just thought about some guy that used to hike, and he used to talk about taking shits in the woods, and
Yeah. Did you call him Bear from
because
now
he
on?
did like overnight hikes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he did the real deal.
Yeah, that's like what my friend Jake does.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
he's done like actual multi-day,
Yeah, yeah.
like 8 hours a day of hiking.
Yeah, and I was like, "Do you like bring toilet paper with you, or like?" And he was like, "No, you just use the leaves on the ground. You can just...
I don't know enough about leaves.
I was like, "Bro, your finger could, go
gonna-
through that. You get a finger up your butt.
Yeah,
don't
or you
want that.
accidentally grab like
Yeah.
poison sumac,
But yeah, I guess you got to find a nice leaf.
nice big maple leaf. Go to big,
not an old one that's just gonna crumble when you wipe. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. It was great though. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Just brought snacks and.
Oh yeah,
drink?
brought a
Yeah,
ton
yeah.
of snacks.
Yeah.
Not enough apparently.
No,
No, dude. I
Killed all your
thought I had
snacks?
enough because I was trying to keep it light.
that'd be
but-
my problem. Like 20 minutes in, I'm already out of snacks, drinks, everything.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just-
That's kind of like you try not to eat too many snacks while you're walking.
Yeah,
and
'cause
you
you
take a
gotta-
lot of frequent breaks. I don't know how many peaks we hit. We hit a few,
Yeah,
maybe four or five high points where you could like see Boston.
I
Like, you
love
could
that.
See, it was worth it. It was cool.
yeah. I have been to Blue Hills before, and it is really cool when you can see Boston as like just this
Yeah.
little cluster.
Yeah, it's cool. I
Because
was
when you're
like, wow,
in
that's
Boston, you're like, holy shit, this
yeah,
is
I was
massive.
like, wow, that's Boston. Like you're looking at it from far away. It was really
Yeah.
cool. I can't wait to do it again.
awesome, man.
It's something I definitely like and
Yeah.
I would get into. I don't know if I'd follow Jake again. He's really intense. No, I think he probably slowed it down a lot
Yeah, for you
because
guys.
he's
Yeah.
like
What
I said.
what about the other guy there? Does he hike a lot or?
So my friend Julian, he's I mean, I'm probably the weak link in the whole group, just because of my heart for the most part. But Julian we did well. I think me and him were kind of well matched as far as like physical activity.
Yep.
And then my friend Eric, he also is very athletic. Him and Jake snowboard together. He's big on the one wheel. He like rides every morning and stuff. And you know, he's really active too. So those two guys kind of, there was a couple of moments where they went ahead.
Yeah.
and I mean, Julian kind of hung back a little and took our time, but so they probably could have went a lot faster.
Yeah.
They probably could have ran some of it if they wanted to.
Would you do it in the winter?
I don't know,
in the
dude.
Snow?
It was like slick. There was a lot of leaves on the ground.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So when you step on a bunch of dry leaves and then there's rocks under it,
it gets slippery.
It can get slick. So I'm like, I don't know if, I mean, maybe
in the snow, like I would want to do that just to experience it.
Maybe like a couple inches of snow. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Yeah.
Just enough to like you feel the crunch.
Yeah,
like
it must look amazing too.
The crunch of the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it in the winter. That'd be cool.
Pretty cool.
Just wear layers.
Yeah, just dress warm. Maybe get the snowshoes. No.
I don't know if you could do it with snowshoes. Not the trail we did.
Yeah, it's too
many rocks. Too many.
I got you.
Too squirrely going up the hills and shit.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Yeah. I'm hoping to do it again. And that's another highly recommended thing. This week is Matt's recommendations.
There you
do
go,
paint
man.
nights. You do.
We got paint nights. We got hikes. We got some movie recommendations.
Yeah. That's what this podcast is all about.
That's right. That's
what it's all about for you guys. So, is there anything new with you, Jared, that you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Before we get to our odd question.
Our odd question. Well, I did want to talk about one thing. It's not about me specifically, but did you see Tesla's new
bus thing
showcase that they did there?
What's it called? It's like
the
a van thing.
Yeah, they claim it's a van.
Yeah, it looks like
it sits like 20. It sits 20.
What?
But no, did you see the Cyber cab?
No.
Because they did this. They did the Tesla van. They announced the Tesla van that sits 20. I guess it's like the new equivalent to like a limo, I guess. Like you can just go have fun.
And it looks like a
roly. It
looks like a roly poly.
That's the Cyber cab right there.
Cyber cab.
Oh, there's the Cyber cab next to the van.
Oh, beautiful.
But the Cyber cab has no driver, no steering wheel, no anything.
I love it when I click on it and it gets smaller.
You just get in it, type where you want to go, and it will bring you there.
And then what does it charge? Like obviously you have to pay.
Yeah, I'd imagine you'll have to pay.
Oh, look at that. There's no steering wheel.
If this will even come to reality, I don't know, because how are people going to...
I think we're giving Elon Musk a lot of room.
Exactly. I feel
this guy needs to be fucking... How about you pay some taxes or some shit? Like, dude.
I think he's got big ideas, but he doesn't know how to execute any of them.
I think he's got a lot of money and big ideas.
Yeah.
But, how about things we're asking for?
That's too much.
Nobody's asking for this shit.
All right. But
he's making rockets and cabs and all sorts of shit.
If it did,
whacked out vans.
If it did. And then did you see the other thing he announced?
Looks like an old bread box. You ever see like an old antique bread box?
That really does. Yeah, that really does. You open up the front there. Yeah. Did you see his like little fleet of robots that he announced?
I wasn't sure if that was an AI video or not.
That's real life, man.
That was real life. There was a bunch.
There was one that was a bartender making people drinks. There was one that
I hate everything about that.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
So
Has nobody seen iRobot?
I know we don't want to do get into politics and stuff, but I think there should be a policy that if a company goes to automation or is like Tesla and they're making things that are replacing people. That they have to pay what a human's wage would be to some sort of program that pays people, like a welfare program.
Oh, I see.
Like you need to pay into our society the equivalent of what you'd be paying a person.
Because basically, making these robots, you're trying to
you're taking their jobs away.
Yeah.
You're taking our jobs.
Yeah.
And they're taking our jobs. They're taking they're pulling people out of industries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and because they were also meant for like just to be at your home. Like if you're rich enough to afford one, they can be at your house cleaning it every day, cooking for you, whatever.
Yeah. Well, even better yet, if you're rich enough to buy a robot to be a butler,
Yeah.
then you have to pay a butler's wage into
Yes.
taxes, but it can't go to the military. It needs to go to like help people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the line the government needs to draw.
But it won't happen. You know
No,
that.
that will never happen
You know
in
that.
1,000 years.
But I'm just genuinely curious of if this is actually going to come to life. Even the cyber cabs, like if we're seeing those everywhere, like that's wild. And people are just getting in them, and then look at that shit, dude.
Dude, it's
That's
bad.
iRobot.
It's bad enough we're seeing refrigerators
It's
everywhere.
iRobot.
Oh, I mean Teslas, Cybertrucks. This one's grocery shopping.
There you go.
Is
Grocery
that what it's
shopping.
doing? It looks like it's a Target.
It looks
got a
like
red
it's like,
basket.
yeah.
Is this one singing country music?
Dude, there's videos of this one you need to watch.
God damn.
You just ask for a drink, he'll make it for you. He'll even have casual conversation
Oh, it's a
with you.
bartender. All right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the bartender one.
I don't know. I don't like that. I want
See
my
this guy,
bartender to give me a dirty
the-
look when I say something stupid.
Instead of a waiter, you got a robot there.
I hate it.
Don't you hate it?
I do. I really do hate everything about that.
It's movies coming to life.
Yeah.
And there was 2 of them over the past 2 weeks. You know what the first one was? There's this one, right? Where he's trying to bring iRobot to life. This is basically iRobot.
Yeah.
And hopefully it never happens. But the first one was with Trump.
No.
Did you hear what Trump said about
No. What did he say? About eating
about
dogs and
fixing
cats?
the crime in America?
Oh, God. He wants RoboCops?
No, he wants 1 full day of legal crime.
Oh, my God. Like The Purge?
Yes.
Oh, he's dead in day
That's
one.
fucked up, right? That's
he's
fucked
dead
up.
day one, dude. Like, there's no way people
And I
are
was
gonna
like-
hold back.
My head real quick was like, oh, snap, we get 1 full day of crime. That's fucking awesome. But then I was like,
I don't find that awesome at all.
I think there might be a few people that might come after me. So I don't know. It could go either way. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea.
I don't know exactly what he said because I didn't watch the videos or anything because I
Yeah.
just don't give a shit. But he did say it. He did say it. It is true.
I don't know.
He
I don't
wants
know about
1
that.
full day of legal crime
What an asshole.
to fix. And that won't even fix crime because
No.
people are still going to get the 1 full day of crime and still continue to just do crime
Yeah.
throughout the rest
People
of
are
the
going
year.
to say this was what I've been waiting for my whole life. This just sparked
Exactly.
the crazy gene in my brain.
Yeah.
And no, it would be terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, that's two movies trying to come to reality here.
Hey, I will say something though. This Cybercab
It's pretty sick.
is way better looking than anything else he's ever made.
Yeah.
It is the
Any other
nicest-
Tesla?
I mean,
I like the solid.
the S is nice, but the solid taillight's cool. It's way better than the Cybertruck.
yeah.
I fucking hate the Cybertruck.
Those things are doing awful.
They're
doing
so ugly,
terrible.
dude. They're so ugly.
They're
I mean,
ugly, but they're
I
also
understand people think they're really cool, and I get the technology part. Like the real techie people love them, but
yeah. But
They're
they're also
so
having a
ugly.
lot of issues,
Are
a
they?
lot of problems,
yeah, I believe it.
and people are trying to sell them, and they can't even sell them.
Yeah, 'cause who the
Nobody
fuck would
wants them
wanna buy
anymore.
that thing?
They're like, and they're way overmade too.
Hey, wouldn't it be fucked up if like it was revealed after like something went wrong with Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
or like somebody was like
It's gonna happen.
somebody attacks Elon Musk, and
think
then it's
there's
like
gotta be-
he's like the Terminator.
He's the
He's got
robot,
like
dude.
he's a robot, and we're like, hey, what the fuck? And he's like,
That'd be wild.
and he's like,
We got to
I
do that
got-
with Joe Biden because I really don't think there's a human in there. I really don't.
oh no, he's a lizard person.
That would be even more epic. His skin rips off and it's like scales
Wow,
instead of robot stuff.
it's creepy.
Could go either way, really.
Could go either way.
You should check Justin Bieber first.
Nah, Justin Bieber's innocent.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good dude.
yeah,
Diddy was trying to get with him.
Aw,
Diddy was trying
man.
to diddy him, and
yeah. That's
that's a whole
that's
other
really
bad.
interesting. Watching this unveil.
well, it's that whole thing's scary. The whole thing's weird, and the more you think about it, and the more people you think are involved, and they
Yeah.
are, you're like, oh man.
And what's gonna happen after all these? After all this reveals itself? Are people just gonna like cut off celebrities and be like, "Fuck
No,
all
they
that"?
won't.
They don't care,
Dude,
Nobody's watching movies anymore.
Look at how shitty Trump is, and people are still gonna vote for him. Still,
That's true,
people are
that's
still in love with the guy.
That's true. So no matter what, there's stupid people.
Dude,
out
there's
there.
people out there going like, Diddy didn't do it. No
Yeah.
way. There's people that are like so hardcore into
Yeah.
Puff Daddy that
Yeah.
they're denying that he could ever possibly be a
Oh,
giant
no.
piece of shit.
He did it. He definitely did it.
Oh, 100%, dude. It's so obvious.
Diddy diddled all the time.
Eesh. Yikes. Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's odd question time.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Jared. Dude, we're doing a lot of coughing and sneezing.
I promise I'm better. I promise.
I'm going to try to cut them all out sound-wise. So we don't blow everybody's eardrums out, but sorry.
You should leave like little snippets of it so it sounds like weird, awkward sneezes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do something fun with it.
All right. Here we go. Odd question time. He's on board with it.
Yeah. Maisie's losing her mind.
All right.
Yes.
What is your irrational fear? Mine is E.T. Fuck that alien. All right. From Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin.
From Caitlin. So, real quick, we're going to give our quick response to Caitlin next week when she's here as a guest on the show.
Oh, that's right. She's going to be a
Because
guest.
Caitlin is from the paranormal, Cape Cod Paranormal Consortium, and she's also like a medium and stuff.
Super cool.
So
I can't wait.
She's going to be on and
I'm gonna pick her brain.
We're going to do some spooky stories and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, what is your irrational fear? Hers is E.T.
E.T. A lot of people are scared of E.T.
Yeah, I get
A lot
that.
of people.
I think it's kind of weird looking.
Is that because it's like the first
I think it might be the age of people.
realish alien looking thing that I don't find him scary at all. He looks like a giant chode.
I bet it comes to childhood. We'll have to
Yeah.
ask her next week. I bet it's a childhood thing.
Yeah, because my friend Nate is scared of ET too, and it's
really?
horrifies him. He can't even look at it,
Okay.
and it just I don't get it.
So are we keeping with like movie theme?
I
or
guess
just
all
just
in general,
just in
irrational
general?
fear.
Because I get a good movie thing, and I don't know if it's irrational or not. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I watched The Exorcist.
Oh,
So I'm terrified.
you have talked about that.
I'm terrified of the girl from The Exorcist.
The girl from The Exorcist.
Yes, the
She like gradually gets worse and worse and
Yes.
worse over time.
But I watched that movie at a really young age, and it traumatized me. And I watched that movie once, and I know the whole movie. You can show me a scene, some random scene of like the house or something, and I'll fucking know that it's that movie. That's how it's like burned into my brain. So that's kind of an irrational fear. My wife has told me that it's not that scary.
It's not that scary. Is it like the final stage of her that you're scared?
I'm just afraid of it's irrational. It's an irrational fear. I know it's a movie.
enough.
I know it's a little girl. I know I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not like, but I can't bring myself to watch it again.
Yeah. That's
like
fair.
that's kind of like it's irrational. Like
That's fair.
it just traumatized me when I was a kid.
Can we do it together? Can we?
I
watch
do
it
want to
together?
force myself to watch it
Can
just
we
to
do
see if it'll be like one of those things where you face your fears and
Yeah.
you just get over it.
I've only watched it once, and it was fairly recent, but I really wasn't paying attention either. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how old I was,
no.
but I'm gonna take a guess. I watched it with my older brother. So I'm trying to do the math. Like if he
Had
was
to be pretty young.
if he was like 17, 18, I'm like 10 or 11.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty young.
That's fair.
So I was pretty young watching this movie, and so it's an irrational fear.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not really afraid of much.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Like I don't really have
I
any.
don't have a whole lot of fears, and like, I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy or anything.
No.
I just don't.
No, I get it. No, I'm the same
There's
way.
nothing-
Yeah.
But there is one thing that I'm just like, I still do it if I'm forced to, but if I don't have to do it, I'll stay far away from it because it does scare me. It does.
Okay.
I get all weird. My body gets I get weak in the knees.
Okay.
You know?
What is this?
It's heights.
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 Oh, okay. You might not want to go hiking then.
Just heights
Wait
in
a
general.
minute.
See, but no, that's fine because,
Wait, though. You just talked about rock climbing.
yeah, I know. Exactly.
And it was like,
Because that's what I'm there for. That's what I'm forced to do. I was with a group.
is it like a safety
It
thing?
was like a bachelor party, so I had to do
yeah,
it.
but is it like a safety thing? You're
I also
tied in?
knew I was harnessed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I'm like one time I went to the top of the Empire State Building in
Really?
New York, and everybody was like looking over the edge. And for some reason, when I look over the edge,
You couldn't do it.
Like my breathing
Yeah.
gets constricted. I get weak in the knees. I feel like
Interesting.
I'm falling off, and I'm not. I'm fine because obviously there's a gate and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course planes. Like planes scare the shit out of me. I did a hot air balloon one time.
Do you think
Oh
it's
my
like a control
God, it
thing?
was
Because the
horrible.
control of the situation is out of your hands.
I think so.
So like you're rock climbing, you're holding on, you're harnessed,
yeah,
you have trust in the equipment,
that's true.
and you're
yeah.
like,
it's up to my
it's up to you.
my
Like,
strength. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If your intrusive thoughts take over and you just push yourself off the wall,
yeah, I
you'll
think-
still be fine because
Yeah.
you're tied in.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like I'm out of control. I have no control over what happens to the plane.
Right,
I have no control if I fall off this cliff or off this edge.
right.
The hot air balloon, dude, I was like white knuckled the whole time. I couldn't move. I was like shaking.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. That's interesting. I guess
So
it
maybe
is
it's
kind of-
not heights. Maybe it's
Well, it's not so much irrational because it is heights. You could die.
Yeah.
It's not totally irrational, but
all right. Well,
but I get it though.
yeah.
When you compare it to other things that are heights,
Yeah.
and you're fine. Are you okay with ladders? Like if you were to go up on
Depends
a tall
how high
ladder.
the ladder goes.
So like if I put a ladder from my driveway to my roof, it's 2 stories.
Yeah, that's too high.
You know what I mean? Like you're probably 25, 30 feet.
That's too high. I'll halfway up. I'll get.
Oh,
shaky.
really?
Yeah.
Me and my dad bought a 50-foot ladder one time to go work on a gutter, and then we returned the ladder when we were done.
Yeah. No one needs.
we were
that
like,
shit.
we don't need to do this ever
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad didn't have fear of heights at all. He used to just go right up,
Yeah,
carrying
no.
tools and shit.
My dad didn't either. He used to be up on the staging, running around,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
would just be like on the wall, just like
Right.
can't move.
Yeah, see,
I hated it.
Once I was up there, I was okay on
Yeah.
staging, but like the pump jacks raising
No,
it up and
no.
everything's shaking and moving, you're
No.
like, oof.
No.
Then we had old shit, so like the pump jack would slip.
Yeah,
like, "Oh."
exactly. Those things are so unreliable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I really fear in general, really, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to sound like a tough guy either. 'Cause I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah, I just
Like if you would ask me, what are you afraid of? I got nothing. But
Yeah.
if there was if a fucking tiger came in, yeah, I'm gonna be terrified. I'm gonna be afraid.
yeah.
Like I'm not without fear. I'm just not
Yeah, yeah.
actively afraid of things.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid of spiders, but if a big massive spider crawled up my leg, I'd be like, whoa, shit. Like you'd be trying to get
Yeah.
it off me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah, I don't do too well with bugs either, I guess. So maybe but that's not irrational
What if a big
either, right?
snake came like this and it crawled onto you? Would you be like, oh shit, it was
I
startling
already
you,
got
right?
I already
Yeah.
got weird just cuz you
Yeah, it'd startle you, right? You'd be kind of afraid for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like fear.
But yeah.
I don't know. I always have a hard time with the word fear
Yeah, yeah.
because
Exactly.
it kind of like you're like, what do you mean you're afraid of things?
Yeah.
Like, you're just actively always afraid of shit.
Like even ET, like if ET was like right in front of her. Like would she freak
Oh, maybe,
out?
yeah.
Would she freak out?
Well, I think that would scare me if the girl from The Exorcist opened that door right now and came walking in.
And her head just did a
I'd get up and
360.
fucking run. I'd be like, I'm actively afraid of that right now.
See, I would not. I would just. That's interesting.
So you watch a lot of scary movies. Is there any like movie monsters that scare you? Is there anything from a movie that you're like,
I've never.
Shit.
That's why I'm so into horror movies because I'm searching for the one thing that is genuinely gonna scare me. I want to be scared.
Yeah,
I want to fear it.
that's the difference between watching it young and watching it as an adult?
Yeah, exactly. And maybe that's because I missed it all as a kid, so I didn't get that fear like
Yeah.
instilled into my brain.
Well, it's funny because my brother was on a kick of renting movies and inviting me to watch them.
Yeah.
With like him and his girlfriend at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we watched Poltergeist. We watched a bunch of like sort of like cheesy horror movies, like the movie House from the 80s, which like
Yeah.
the house is a haunted house. So I don't even remember it because it was, so it was very unmemorable.
Yeah.
So I think I was going into watching The Exorcist thinking it was
You're already.
just like kind of like a cheesy 80s movie, and it scared the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like mind-blowingly scared the shit out of me.
That's crazy.
So now it's
That's
like an
crazy.
irrational fear.
Yeah.
Like we were at Spirit Halloween maybe last year, and
They
there's
had, like, a mask of her.
a life-size fucking doll. I turned the corner, I'm like, fuck no, and I just went the other way. My kids are
See?
like standing next to it. Hey, Dad, look, and I'm like, don't go near that. on.
See, that's crazy. I
It is
want to
irrational.
feel that. I want to genuinely feel that.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
irrational. It's irrational for sure.
haven't. I just haven't. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
rent a Jaguar, like an animal,
Yeah.
not a car,
I was like, sweet. Where are we
Like-
going?
and just leave it in your backyard.
Oh my god.
And then you're gonna come walking
See,
out of your
I don't
house.
think I would. I don't think I would be scared. I don't think I would.
You ever see Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, with the cougar in the car.
Yeah, the cougar in the car.
Yeah, hell
so I'm
yeah.
gonna do that to you.
I
Put a
would
cougar in
drive.
the car.
I would drive the car. Perfectly fine.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna shock you.
Sounds
you
good.
You're gonna shock the system.
Sounds good because I want to feel it. I want to feel an irrational fear.
awesome.
Yep.
Well, I
Or
think, yeah,
who knows? Maybe Caitlin can bring up something next week.
yeah. Maybe she'll scare the shit out of you.
Yeah. We'll see.
That's good.
We'll see.
She's not a very scary person, but like to talk to, she's very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe
But
one of her
she'll-
stories. Or
yeah,
one,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she can scare you with real life
Yeah.
ghost stories.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yep.
So, you have anything you want to say to the world,
Yeah.
Jared, before we end our episode?
Don't be scared. Just be happy.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared of anything. Nothing's too scary, and nothing can hurt you. Well, everything can hurt you. But the biggest fear you should have is humanity.
That's true.
All right? So take that as you will.
It's very true.
Okay? Halloween's not about scary things. It's about scary things.
Yeah, it's about humanity and the purge.
Yep. And The Purge and iRobot.
Yeah, true.
Robots killing humanity.
True.
And yep.
I think somebody's leaf blowing outside my house. Perfect timing.
Perfect.
All right.
But wait, I just want to say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to read this in my sexiest voice I can. Don't freak out, ladies.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for supporting the show and listening to the show. You can support the show by clicking on the link in the description of the show. Go check out all our social media. Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook for some reason,
Yeah. And listen to some Barry White.
and TikTok. Join Jared's Discord. Go find Odd People Podcast on Reddit, where you can answer odd questions yourself. Go check out oddpeoplepodcast.com for all your podcast needs. Follow the Redbubble link to get merch, like this merch. Yeah. Thank you for listening to the show today. Stay creative. Stay inspired. And as always, stay odd.